everybody. Today I'm going to present the second part of my speaking, number one. So let's start. So, why don't we start this journey of the first planet of the solar system? Let's prepare this fictional spaceship to begin this journey. It is quite comfortable and fast. Suppose our ship travels at the speed of light, so our trip to Mercury will only take about 5 light minutes departing from Earth. In the period of time, we will travel about 77 million of kilometers, which is the average distance between Earth and Mercury. And in that small period we reach the first planet of the solar system. Let's see that we will meet there. Upon arrival, we can appreciate one that the ship enters to the planet easily with any resistance since Mercury does not have an atmosphere. In that same way, the meteorites that hit the surface of Mercury enter. On Earth, many of the meteorites that enter from space end up born in the planet atmosphere. In fact, this happens daily on our planet. During their immersions to the planet, meteorites come from the space at incredible speeds. However, upon entering the planet, they begins to decrease their speed since they go through the different atmospheric layers that our planet has until in the end they end up burning and disintegrating. It is a natural way for our planet to defend itself against the thousands of cosmic fragments that are whirling around in the space. However, in Mercury, this doesn't happen. The meteorites that hit the superface of this planet do so at full speed since there is not atmosphere does enough to stop them. It is now that Mercury actually does have an atmosphere, but is practically imperceptible. It is very dim and atmosphere doesn't have a significant function for the Mercurian planet. Constantly, so dim atmosphere. It escapes into the other space since Mercury doesn't have a gravity layer enough to return it. It is it, and it is because of this that as we get to the planet, we will find a finely rugged terrain and an infinity of craters of all sizes, irritated of over the place. While our suits on, we are getting off the ship, and immediately we begin to feel a lot of bad, very hot. Something something we have never experienced for the here on Earth. And this is because the temperatures in Mercury are brutal. During the day in Mercury, the planet can have impressive temperatures about 475 degrees Celsius, hot enough that melt lead. Luckily, we have a technology in our suits that allows us to be on the planet heat down, feeling with change in body temperatures. As we mentioned before, Mercury doesn't have an atmosphere that can regulate temperatures on the planet. So during the night, incredible temperatures can fall about -175 degrees below zero. Better to explore the planet before night comes, right? After having feel that temperature change, we can notice that seriously Mercury sky in dark. While the sun is shining, it is as if it were night, but instead of being moon. There is the sun. As expected, to the great brightness of the star king of the solar system. We cannot appreciate the stars that are in the background, only the odd one uh, shines due to its great brightness. It is seen while only see a dark sky and a huge sun shining. Sun that incidentally we will see much larger than as we see here on Earth, due to the proximity of this planet with it. Thanks to the data of the computers in the spacecraft, we were able to realize more than interesting details in Mercury. The days here are extremely long, quite really, and it is that since the sun's rise in Mercury until it is hidden, nothing more and nothing less than 80, 80 58 Earth days pass, something like 2 months here on Earth. The opposite happens with the years. Um, Here in Mercury, the years go by very fast. It only takes the planet to go around the sun in 88 Earth days. Incredible. The days on Mercury represent 2 of 3 of the year in Mercury. If we live here, we will have to end of the year celebration too, so to speak. Almost at the end of the day, something exhausting the truth before Mercury arrives, we send a small robot to the other side of the planet. The idea was to study the areas of darkness a bit and calculate data such as temperatures. However, due to small deviations which had to the chip that housed to the robot, it filling in an area between the day and the night of the rocky planet. And it is was because of that we could capture something impressible, a phenomenon that occurs in Mercury and is simply fantastic. Thanks to that, we could see that here are two sunrise. Our robot was able to capture this fascinating event with its camera. The sun begins to rise slowly over the horizon. Although strangely it is stopped in the sky and began to return, it was hiding again. He hid again for a few minutes, go back, and again they continue his course through the sky of this planet. It was fantastic to have discovered something like that. All thanks to the data of the computers prove us again we could understand why this was happened. This happens because Mercury does not have a circular orbit, but a more elliptical type of orbit. When Mercury is closer to the Sun, the planet accelerates due to the stronger gravitational